Hi guys, and welcome back. Today I thought it would be really fun to do something a little bit different because we are doing something in real life time that is really exciting, and it's not about me, it's about my husband. So today we are going to be talking all about the ins and outs of getting LASIK for your eyes here in Poland and why we're choosing to do it over here in Europe rather than go to America to get it done, and kind of the decision behind it, the process that goes into it, and just the overall experience in case this is something that you are wanting to do, or you're living in Poland, you're interested, or you are just from Europe and want to travel to Poland to come get this procedure done. So we hope this video is really helpful for you guys. It's informative and it's something that you might want to try in the future. But before we jump right in, my name is Sarah. This is my husband, Andreas, and we are American expats who have lived in Poland for almost 3 years now, and it's been really exciting. We love it, and on my channel I have a lot of videos about Poland, about what life is like overseas, why I like living here, some pros and cons, differences between Poland and America, and all that kind of stuff. So if you guys like it, be sure to check out my videos, subscribe to my channel. We actually are going to be doing some more interesting type of content because we have a lot of changes coming up here in the next few months, so be on the lookout for that. And I'll just be uploading as I have the time. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. If you do, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel so you can just get some more information about Poland, America, and kind of travel and everything in between. So let's go ahead and get started with information about LASIK. So the first thing to kind of put on the table, why LASIK? You want to take it away?
Mainly because if I take my glasses off, I literally can't see the screen. And if I put my glasses on, I can see the screen. So by getting LASIK, it'll fix the old eyeballs. I've had the same prescription in both eyes, which is convenient since I was like, I don't know, 10, 11, 12. Pretty much as long as I can remember, I've always had the same, minus 2.5 in each eye. And it's just gotten to the point where I'm just fed up with contacts and glasses and all that stuff. So I figured my eyeballs haven't changed at all. And I've known a lot of people in my family have gotten LASIK, and it's always been a success, and they really said it's been one of the better things for them. So figured, why not do it?
So I also have contacts and glasses, and I have terrible vision. I have chosen not to do this because mainly I feel you only get one set of eyeballs and I don't want to mess with it. So for me, I'm okay with not doing the procedure. For him, he really wanted to, and so I totally support that. I think it's really great. So I'm kind of here to just see what the experience is like, and maybe down the line I would decide to do it, but at least for this point in time, I am not going to do it. So this is going to all be about his experience and everything that's happened with him while getting LASIK. Why did you decide to actually get LASIK here in Poland?
Well, number one, because I have no desire whatsoever to go back to America, which is why we're living here in Poland. And then it would just be really expensive. But I mean, it's like anything. There's good doctors in America, bad doctors in America. There's good doctors in Poland, bad doctors in Poland. So I just did a lot of research, looked around, and the place that I found here in Warsaw has really, really good reviews. They have really brand new equipment. I went to their facilities the other day and looked at it, had some consultations, that sort of thing. The equipment's good, people are good, highly qualified. I mean, I'm not worried that they're bad because, I saw everything myself and I know the risks and everything of LASIK. And for the most part, it's all done by machines anyway. You just basically program it, and then the machine does the laser stuff. And so I looked at the machines that they're going to be using. They're brand new, basically modern. So it's not going to be like, they're sitting there with a scalpel and a laser pen doing it. They basically set the machine over my eyeballs, and then the machine will laser it and do everything. So it'll take, I think she said once we start, it'll be just a few minutes for each eye, and they just do the typical thing where they do a very small slice of the cornea, I think it's called, and then they flap it over, and then it goes bzz, 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 and then it fries the inside of your eyeball a little bit, and then you're pretty much done. But since it's done by machine and they're all brand new, and actually the same brand that my dad uses for like scopes and stuff like that for his dental practice in America, they have the same brand over here in this specific practice. So I know that the brand is good, and they're very quality, I guess.
So what was like your first impression when you walked into the doctor's office to initially do your consult?
My first impression was it was kind of weird because they shook my hand, and I was like, oh man, I haven't shook somebody's hand in like a long time because of the whole pandemic. It was kind of interesting just walking in there, and then we all shook hands, so that was kind of neat because it makes you feel like people again. But it was really nice, modern, everything was in Polish, obviously, and English, and then some things were in German also, because I believe the main doctor got his degree from the medical school of Vienna, but he's Polish, and so some things were in German, which is kind of neat because I speak a little bit of German. But it was a really nice facility. Everybody was friendly, great,
So before we actually talk about like your expectations and stuff, let's talk really quick about pricing, because I think that might be another thing that you might be interested in. So did you compare pricing for what it's like in the States versus here in Poland? Is that kind of another reason why, other than not wanting to go back, is that really a reason why?
Price here in Poland that I'm getting it's 9,800 zloty for both eyes, so 10,000 PLN. I shopped around prices a little bit, and they all seem fairly equivalent. You can go cheaper some places, more expensive others, obviously, but the equipment seems good and everything, and this guy has a lot of experience and he's very qualified, so I'm not worried about that. And prices, I think price is probably much more value here in Poland than other places. I think to the average Pole earning a Polish wage, it's astronomical. But for us, with working online and getting kind of like US salaries or something like that, it's a much better value. So, and I've been saving for quite a while from my play money to get this, so money isn't really the issue.
So I think last, before you actually go get your procedure done, which is what you guys are going to see next, what are your initial expectations? Like, do you think it's going to hurt? Are you nervous to get it done? Are you expecting to see results right away?
So the one that I'm getting done I believe it's called like LASIK Femto 5 or something like that. So it's basically just like the style of laser, what they're doing, I guess. But the doctor told me when I was doing the consultation that it'll take just a few minutes, very small incision on the top part of my eye, zap, 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 done. According to them, they said that it should be, it's going to hurt, obviously, because it's a surgery on your eye, but it's not going to be too bad because of the anesthetic, topical anesthetic that they put on your eye. So I'm expecting that my surgery is tonight at 7 p.m. And so I'm basically just going to have the surgery, come back to the hotel, go to bed. I'm expecting to have discomfort today and tomorrow, and my eyes will probably be dry and hurt. But I don't think it'll be too bad. According to what other people said on the reviews and stuff, they said within a couple days their eyes stopped hurting. And some people even said that LASIK Friday, on Monday, their vision was perfect and they saw very clearly. And based on of the exam that they did on my eyes the other day, they said it should be a piece of cake. So it could even be that it's possible that I had the surgery Friday night and Saturday I wake up and I can see perfectly. Like, it could be that fast, but I'm expecting probably like 2 days of discomfort, a little blurriness, but then once your eyes fully heal from the really, really small incision, it should be, it should be fine.
So what you'll see next is the post-procedure. So this is before.
You'll see me with my eyes closed, groaning probably.
Just check in post-op and kind of just like update you. Tomorrow morning is the follow-up appointment. They said if there's any comments or questions or concerns, just to give them a call, and then they're very happy to do whatever they can to help us out. So we hope you find this video helpful and informative as we continue through the process. If this is something that you are thinking about doing, whether it is in Poland, in Europe, in America, whatever, if you just want information about how the process goes, someone who's doing it start to finish, hopefully this is helpful for you. So let's go ahead and move on to the post-op procedure.
Post LASIK procedure. Thoughts?
The whole thing took about 2 minutes, about 1 minute for each eye. The only nervous part was that when they put the machine on my eye to actually cut my eye, it like made it so I couldn't see, so that was kind of weird. So I did go blind for about 10 seconds while it was cutting my eye. And then when the laser turned on, I could like smell sizzling flesh, like when you burn the arm hair with a candle or something like that. So that was kind of weird. No pain. Right now I feel no pain on my eyes, and I can see actually better now than I could even with my glasses off even now, and they said that'll improve. So I mean, theoretically tomorrow my vision will be pretty much perfect, but you know, it could take a day or two. I see pretty darn good even now. Obviously my eyes are a little tender, but there's no issues. And as I said, yeah, it took about 1 minute per each eye, and the scariest part was just when they put that suction thing on your eye. Didn't hurt. Literally felt zero pain. Did not even know it was happening. If I would have had my eyes closed, I would not have felt it. Like literally zero. Obviously tomorrow, you know, my eyes might hurt a little bit more because of the anesthesia, but as of right now, everything's totally fine, no problems. I go back tomorrow for another visit, but yeah, the procedure itself, super fast, literally no pain, no nothing. So yeah, pretty interesting experience, to
All
say
right,
the least.
we'll check back in tomorrow.
Okay, see you tomorrow.
This is post-op day 1. How are you feeling?
I feel good. I can actually see pretty darn clearly. Last night was a little bit of discomfort, obviously after they cut my cornea and stuff, but can't really complain. The biggest thing now, my eyes just feel a little bit dry, but I can see like perfectly clear. It's kind of weird being able to just wake up, open your eyes, and wow, you can see. Obviously, I still have my sunglasses on because my eyes are a little sensitive to bright light still, and that'll probably be for the next day or two.
And what do you have to do to maintain care?
Oh, I have to put some drops in that they gave me, so antibiotic, steroids, and then just some like fake tears.
So the
stuff.
antibiotics are every 4 hours,
Yeah,
right?
every 4 hours, and then the other fake tears just whenever my eyes feel pretty dry.
So
Hours.
how often have you had dry eye?
It was only really bad this morning when I woke up and I opened my eyes were really, really dry, and then I put some drops in it, and then within like 30 seconds it was totally fine. So I would say that last night, about an hour after the surgery, was the worst pain, but on a scale of 1 to 10 it was like a 4. So it was uncomfortable, but it didn't hurt.
But also, what is your pain tolerance level?
My pain tolerance level is pretty high, so I would say that it was on borderline of pain from uncomfortable. So it kind of felt like, I mean, I guess people, if you wear contacts, if you're like out in the wind and bright sun all day with contacts, and then you like take your contacts out and your eyes are like, oh, my eyes feel dry, like that's kind of how it was, you know. So it didn't hurt, but it was uncomfortable, like for sure. But as I said, put some drops in last night too, which helped, and then last night just went to bed as soon as I had the surgery basically, and I was really tired anyway, so I was able to fall asleep, and I didn't like wake up or anything during the night with pain. Appointment this morning, everything went great. They looked at my eyes. It's the little corneal flap has completely sealed back onto my eye. No issues, healthy, tears are working and everything. So yeah, the guy said it went, you know, basically as textbook as you would hope it would. So yeah, it was really a good experience overall. I don't know, it was kind of weird. I felt kind of like giddy all day because I was like, I can see. And
Well, it's only been 12 hours.
Yeah, and they said my vision will only improve over the next 3 weeks as like the eyes fully heal, because they're like healed, but there's still, you know, a little bit of like micro scabbing along the eye, obviously, from where the cut was and stuff. So they said over the next 3 weeks my vision will actually improve a little bit, but even right now I see better now without my glasses on post-op than I did with my glasses on before LASIK. So
Pretty amazing.
yeah, so good experience overall for sure, but just gotta keep the old sunglasses on for a while.
12 hours post-op.
Everything's
So far,
going
so good.
So far, so good.
We are back. It has been a week and a half since the LASIK has happened. What are some final thoughts that you have?
I can see very well, which is very nice. Not having to wear my glasses is nice. Not having to deal with contacts is really nice. The only thing is that I've forgotten my sunglasses a few times, so being outside has been kind of tough, especially when the sun is shining. But interestingly enough, I don't know if it's just like placebo or me going crazy or whatever, I feel that my eyes are less sensitive to light now after LASIK than they were when I was just like wearing my glasses. So maybe the glasses were like amplifying the brightness or something. I don't know. It's been really nice. I've had no issues, no complications.
So from what you've said, it kind of seems like you need to do a lot more of the eye drops and just like pay attention to the level of dryness that your eyes are getting and just kind of keep up with that. Basically don't go too long without any kind of drop, at least for the initial stage. He stopped the antibiotics a week in, so Friday was a week, and then he had stopped the antibiotics and there were no problems, no issues. All of that said, with everything, cost, travel, post-op, everything, what are your overall thoughts?
I'm glad I did it. I think it's really nice. It's just nice being able to see, like opening my eyes and just being able to see clearly. I think that it's been worth every penny. I would do it again for sure. I think the technology now is so good and probably different than it was like 10 years ago or whatever, because as I said in the previous portions, it was like 20-30 seconds literally and the operation was done. No pain, no issues, everything was super quick and fast. And kind of like everything with medicine, it's computerized, so the computer basically did most of the work, the lasers and everything. So yeah, it was great, easy, no problem. Value, worth the cash, I think. I would do it again for sure.
That's kind of been our experience. We can't speak for if we were to do it in America, but just from our experience over here in Poland, it seems to have been really good. The doctor was super great. We were really impressed with the office, the equipment, the whole staff there was amazing. So we were really happy with all of that. But again, do your own research, figure out what's going to work for you. And like we said at the very beginning, if you are going to be spending this kind of money, go for the good people. Don't try to skimp out on a few $100 just to save some money. Like, they are your eyes, they are very important. You do not get another set of them. So make sure that you do your research, find people who are really good, and just do your research is what I can say. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found it really informative. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos all the time about Poland and my expat life overseas. Love to have you stick around. Thanks again so much for watching, and we will see you guys in our next video.
See you.